Yo, what's going on, Blackish University? What up, fam? It's your boy B, coming at you with another reaction. Yo, we've been really getting into this Tobe. Now, I want to make sure I'm saying it properly. I believe it's Wigwe, and you don't pronounce the N. I'm gonna have to ask one of my boys, see if he's got some knowledge for me. Maybe I can Google it, and if any of you know, let me know. Is it Nwigwe? I should say that N, or is it Wigwe? And it's like a silent N, right, or something. But let me know. I hate to be effing it up. Now that we're doing it, it's not nothing if I'm doing one or two videos. But at this point, now I just look stupid. People might be talking about me behind my back, right? But anyway, help a brother out if you can. But yo, without further ado, I wanted to get to Sway in the Morning. I guess this was a Friday Fire Cipher from Sway in the Morning. And for those who don't know Sway, man, Sway is just a legend. Sway has been around. He's 10 years older than me, so he's right there at 50 or knocking on 50's door. I'm only 39, but Sway is born he's born on the West Coast in California, and he was around. Sway is somebody who had a record deal, but he's more known for his talk show. His radio personality, right? He's been in the game for a while, just widely respected. I know a lot of young cats know him from the meltdown that he had with Kanye West, where he was like, "You don't got the answers, Sway. You don't got the answers. I'm a genius," right? And a lot of people came across Sway then, but man, his show is on Shade 45. That's the Sirius XM station that Eminem owns. And yo, it's a sick show, and he's definitely a dude that's been around, and his freestyles are tight. I don't know if this is the same, but he also does the Five Fingers of Death, right? Where him, Tracy, and who's the other? I forget the other name. She was actually a rapper herself, but they give you 5 different beats, and then they give you your opportunity. Go come at it with your freestyle, even though most people, I'm sure, got it written. Right, or maybe a combination, but that's how everybody does it these days. But yo, without further ado, let's get to the Friday Fire Cipher. This is from a few years ago. I'm not sure if this was posted the same day, but the date on the video is February 26th of 2018. Yeah, pre-pandemic, right? Shout out to a time where we didn't have to wear masks everywhere we go. Yo, let's get to it.
You, whatever make you comfortable. You know.
All right, Sway.
Tobe Nwigwe.
He said it wrong too.
You feel me, Tracy?
That just feels wrong, right?
On the beach, Shade 45. What you gonna do with this one, dog?
Whatever they tell me to do, I'm in the spirit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm crushing everything I step on. Pray a lot, but still I pull up on you like I stretch wrong. Ain't even my spirit,
Ooh.
that's why.
Just right, again, just coming right out with the bars. I got to run that back because we don't have the lyrics. But it sounded like he just did it was just a reference to working out. And he said, "I pull up on you like I stretch wrong. But, I pull up on you, pull up with that strap." But he's also saying like a pull up, right? Just a play on words is sick, just right from the start. But let's get right back to it.
Pray a lot, but still I pull up on you like I stretch wrong. Ain't even my spirit, that's why I throw up the West wrong. And you can tell I've been touched by the sun from my complexion. Bob your head, get your neck strong. I made it out the gutter, with a flow smooth as butter and a crucifix for the suckers of blood. Yeah, my partners was thugs, and with offers to come to a lifestyle absent of merit, chasing carrots like bugs. But it dummy keep up. I try my best not to judge. My partners put their scuff on their shoes like my kicks ain't got smudged. Come on, Papa.
Yo, that's just sick. And again, there's a lot of metaphors and such there, but if you can hear what he's saying like, yo, I got some smudges on I got some blemishes on my record as well. Why would I be judging this other man? He got scuffs on his shoes too, just like me. That's just awesome the way he put that. And again, I reference this in other Tobe videos, but it's something that makes you think, right? It makes you either think about you judging other people or being the person that throws the first rock, right? It just and lyrics that can do that can actually make you think about something. Man, that's awesome. I was just going over it with someone in the comments, and she said his lyrics are thought provoking, and that's an awesome way to put it.
Merit chasing carrots like bugs, but it dummy keep up. I try my best not to judge my partners for their scuff on their shoes like my kicks ain't got smudged. Come on, Papa, ain't your best use a filthy rag. A lot of my doubters should have that filthy milky swag.
Yo, I guess he does not have a relationship with his dad. You heard what he said there. He compared him to a dirty, filthy rag. If I'm not mistaken. Let me just run that back a few seconds there.
I try my best not to judge my partners for their scuff on their shoes like my kicks ain't got smudged. Come on, Papa, ain't your best use a filthy rag. A lot of my doubters should have that filthy milky swag. They peep the glory of my landscape, yet still be mad because they be out here planting seeds too. They just don't till the grass, filthy grass.
Bro,
with vision you need a scope for.
That's so sick. If you heard what he said there, he said, everybody says you got to put in the work, right? You got to plant your seeds. And he said something about them being mad at him. He said, don't be mad at me because you don't till your own grass, right? You might be doing half-ass work, bro. You might be laying the seeds, but are you continuing? Are you consistent, right? Are you nurturing it? That's sick. Again, something that just makes you think about situations in your own life, like he's thinking about situations in his. It's just, I think that's going over a lot of people's heads, and like he said, they're just bobbing their neck, right? They're not hearing what he's saying. It's just sick, man. Just one of the best new artists I've heard in quite some time.
Of my landscape, yet still be mad because they be out here planting seeds too. They just don't till the grass, feel the grass. That's the one with vision you need a scope for. Every bar contained with my nappy head bridge with hope for. Every shot they come up against me just equal more boards. Touch back my hammer, cock and shoot lightning. No thought. Oh,
yo,
in my penmanship.
Man, just he did I think a Thor reference there. And now that I've been watching more of his videos, I know the reference Fat is his wife. And I think it's really cool that he calls his, I don't know if it's his firstborn, baby Fat, right? But still the Fat reference. He's being lyrical even with his children. Check that out. But, just sick what he's saying there.
Touch back my hammer, cock and shoot lightning. No thought. Oh,
shoot lightning, no thought.
In my penmanship. You don't need LASIK to see that my hood don't benefit from my sentences. Every beat I'm on get diminished quick. Been a beast since I was born and been a G since the Genesis. Oh, I swear I be going.
Man, that's just so sick. It's, from someone who we now know has a firm, he knows who he is, right? He says, I've never been, I think there were some lyrics he said where he said, I've always known my purpose, but now I know my intentions. I'm walking this way. I don't got time for all the BS. And I just think it's awesome when he puts words together like that just can tell you, like, I'm a family man. I believe in God. Like, he's not in this gray space about his position. He's telling you, I've been a G since the Genesis, right? The book of Genesis. And again, it's just somebody who's intelligent, and his intelligence meets talent. And here we go.
From my sentences, every beat I'm on get diminished quick. Been a beast since I was born and been a G since the Genesis. Oh, I swear I be going in, dog. Flow sick like I just walked up out of Ben Tarp hospital, but I feel like Rocky though. Never spit a sloppy flow. You can think it's sweet cause I'm with Fat. Don't try to box me though. Oh, swear I be welling on my demons. This ultra light flow got me beaming. I can take on legions. Every bar out the garden of Eden. I can heal a heathen. Southwest 80 Texas, my region. I could have went to Leeseman, but I went to Betty Best. I need my Betty Fresh for all that petty mess. I had to survive being heavy set. Just trying to hop in the pool, I got my titties wet. It's hard to forget that chunky chest was your epithet. That means the adjective that you was referred to. It's hard to be straight up with people who curve you. I be forgiving folks, some think it's upset.
Bro, he's just spinning it like it's nothing, but bro, he's just, you can tell he's thinking about the lyrics too. He's got his eyes closed, he's in the moment. So I'm sure this is a combination of something he wrote probably a while back mixed with something off the top of the dome, but man, what he's saying is just sick. But that was so underrated. If you listen to this bar here,
with people who curve you,
he said, why are you being straight with people that curve you, right? People that are constant trust people show you who they are. They say believe them, right? Just sick of what he's saying.
Was referred to. It's hard to be straight up with people who curve you.
And I think I missed a bar in there too.
Heathen, Southwest 80 Texas, my region. I could have went to Leeseman, but I went to Betty Best. I need my Betty Fresh for all that petty mess. I had to survive being heavy set. Just trying to hop in the pool, I got my titties wet. It's hard to forget that chunky chest was your epithet. That means the adjective that you was referred to. It's hard to be straight up with people who curve you. I be forgiving folks, some think it's absurd to just know the payment you get folks is what God reimburse you. Look, one time for the nappy head kings with the skin of mocha. All these rappers mediocre when compared to Yoda. Son and rappers who act like they sell float, I'm Ray Liotta. Do my best to get that white out they dome, I'm head and shoulders.
Bro, sick with it. If you didn't catch the reference to Ray Liotta, I think he referenced the movie Blow. That Blow is that Johnny Depp? Is that Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp. My wife is here off camera. Johnny Depp. And Ray Liotta is the dad, right?
Yes.
He's the dad in that movie. And he has that cool quote. I wish I knew it. I'm going to leave it in the comments, though. It's that, never let the sun, when it hits your back, something. I got to, I'm going to have to Google that now. May the wind always be on your back and the sun upon your face, and may the winds of destiny carry you aloft to dance with the stars. That's the quote from the movie Blow. Sick with it.
Higher than the competition, not the opposition. I ain't never had a pot to pissin'. Partners on the block, they pitching. Everybody catching plays. If ever one of us should box, then everybody catching plays. Black the case, that's the rules till everybody pass away. Was once a castaway, now everybody trying to catch the wave. Of the young torch bearer, top into shorts wearer. My hood was wanted only right, I bring no terror. Just
what I've seen with Tobe too, I love, like, he just comes in. Like, he's a massive dude. I Googled him. He's about my size, maybe even a little bit bigger. He's an even 6'2", 240 pounds. Big dude. But I like how he comes in and he's just calm, cool. And once he gets started, man, he just starts snapping, just going in on stuff. And that's sick. And it's just like a build up to it. Even just within a few seconds here. Just check this out.
Higher than the competition, not the opposition. I ain't never had a pot to pissin'. Partners on the block, they pitching. Everybody catching plays. If ever one of us should box, then everybody catching plays. Black the case, that's the rules till everybody pass away. Was once a castaway, now everybody trying to catch the wave. The young torch bearer, top into shorts wearer. My hood was wanted only right, I bring no terror. To pseudo gangsters mesmerized by that garbage rap. Low key wanna catch you under your chin like party hats. Ooh, but my heart.
Ooh, catch you under your chin like a party hat, right? You get that elastic there that always messes with your jaw. He said, I come up at that jaw like your party hat. Yo, that's sick. And again, he's using a lot of metaphors and such that, you just don't hear. They're just not as common, not as easy to reference in a song. And then you got to worry about them going over people's heads and their age and all that stuff. He does it gracefully, and it doesn't look like he cares if it goes over some people's heads. Maybe that's his audience.
Catch the wave of the young torch bearer, top into shorts wearer. My hood was wanted only right, I bring no terror. To pseudo gangsters mesmerized by that garbage rap. Low key wanna catch you under your chin like party hats. Ooh, but my heart is trapped 29 and where I started at. Do rags under starter hats like jagged edge where the party at.
Ooh, old school reference. Where the party at? Where the Bacardi at? That's that Jagged Edge featuring Nelly, if I'm not mistaken. But he's talking about the look back in the days, right? Do rags under your hat. Sick.
Ooh, but my heart is trapped 29 and where I started at. Do rags under starter hats like jagged edge where the party at. Ooh, trap or die low key was where my heart was at. Foreign Park gave me the how to survive the hood starter pack. So I can't blame them for the fruit they eat that causes lack. I'm partly behind the impact of that apple like Wozniak.
Ooh, Steve Wozniak. Yo, that is sick.
Yes.
I don't even know if a lot of people caught that.
I caught a chill on that one,
man. The reference to Steve Wozniak, some people refer to him as Woz, but he's the co-founder of Apple, right? And he worked there for a while, I believe, until the mid '80s, going into 1990. But if I'm not mistaken, it was mid '80s. But he's done some incredible things in his life, and he's involved more in the tech world, which I was a part of, yesteryear. But he was also known for he invented or created the very first universal remote. I don't know, that might not mean a lot to younger people, but the older people, I'm sure, will understand that you lose remotes, right? And a TV was a big deal. So when you lose it, you just couldn't go buy a remote that would fit your TV. You had to go to the store and you would buy a universal remote, and you could lock it in, almost like syncing Bluetooth up would be today. But you had to sync it up with your TV by entering a series of numbers that was specific to the brand, the manufacturer, and it was kind of hard to do. You'd always get the kids to do when you're older, like, hey, kids, come here and program the remote, because you really didn't know how to. You had to, like, hold down buttons. It would blink a few times, but Wozniak actually was involved with the company that created that first. I don't know if he has a patent on it or anything, but just an intellectual way to end that. I thought they were going to switch the beat. They actually might be. It looks like there's still some time here left. So, hey, let's let it ride.
Whatever you got. Hold on. Take a breathe. Let that breathe. Give it up for these hyenas first round.
Fire.
It was sick.
Woo!
Shout out to Sway.
Round 2, A-list fame on the beats. You want to flip them up a little bit? Let's go back to... Let them get it off. Let them stretch out on it.
All right, let's see what's he got.
A-list fame on the beats. Sway in the morning shade for
Let's get it.
Yo.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
And look, it's clear to see the T.O.B. that mastered the flow, bro. Van Dam, Bruce, and Jet Li up in the dojo. Word to Jermaine, the flow, deaf like so-so. My skin look like Coco, so I'm weary of the Coco. Look, flow.
Yo, he did a shout out there to Jermaine Dupri, right? I believe that was a shout out to him. Or...
Yes, God. Let's go. I'm in the spirit.
And look, it's clear to see the T.O.B. that mastered the flow, bro. Van Dam, Bruce, and Jet Li up in the dojo. Word to Jermaine, the flow, deaf like so-so. My skin looks like Coco, so I'm weary of the Coco. Look, flow comatose, too many people sleeping on me. Keep it on me, every bump wobble, you see it leaking on me. Keep it funky, used to blow doty, I had it freaking on me. Be a monkey if I still went bananas to see a donkey. That's the kind of stuff that primates do. The flow water, every bar, or the hydrate chew. I might break two, any beat, and give it nitrate fuel. And if your gal got a stash, then she'll like what he do. Kid. Unless she is, but ain't nobody judging, dog. If you a hater, I amputate you and cut you off. But nowadays, see, haters different. You say or mention anything that can cause...
I can't let that bar. I was trying to let it ride, but he said, if you're a hater, then I'll amputate you, right? I'll cut you off, bro. I don't got no room for people like that in my party. Let's bring that just completely back.
Woo!
Round
winking,
2,
I bet you
A-list
that's
fame
his
on the
wife
beats.
right off the camera, right?
You want to flip them up a little bit?
Said, if I can't bring my wife and my babies, I'm leaving, right?
Let them get it off. Let them stretch out on it.
What they got? Oh, it's the one.
A-list fame on the beats.
That's
Sway
a
in the
sick
morning
beat,
shade
though.
for
Let's get it. Yes, God.
All right, come on,
Yes,
Toby.
God. Let's go. I'm in the spirit.
And look, it's clear to see the T.O.B. that mastered the flow, bro. Van Dam, Bruce, and Jet Li up in the dojo. Word to Jermaine, the flow, deaf like so-so. My skin look like Coco, so I'm weary of the Coco. Flow comatose, too many people sleeping on me. Keep it on me, every bump.
He's at like comatose, right? Like people in a coma, but they're sleeping on him like they're in a coma. That's just, I couldn't let that pass.
Why when you see it leaking on me? Keep it funky, used to blow doty. I had it freaking on me. Be a monkey if I still went bananas to see a donkey. That's the kind of stuff that primates do. The flow water,
So I'm
every
not
bar,
simple.
or the hydrate chew. I might break two, any beat, and give it nitrate fuel. And if your gal got a stash, then she'll like what he do. Kid. Unless she is, but ain't nobody judging, dog. If you a hater, I amputate you and cut you off. But nowadays, see, haters different. You say or mention anything that can cause interventions like no love involved. But I love it all the dummies, all the ignorance, all the innocence. We all under the omnipotent hell. We all immigrants, pray he uses his instruments from the soles of my feet to where I reach with my ligaments. Eminence is the word, it's benefits when you serve. These boppers tell me they love me like Beckham, they still get curved, cause I know that love's a verb, and that requires some action. I've been attacking these beats every bar, I still get reaction like, oh.
Yo, what? This man is killing this. What'd he say? That was just some sick way. He said, like, love is a verb, right? What is a verb? It's an action word. said love requires action. You know, if you love someone, you have to do something. You either have to win them or you have to maintain them. That's just sick, you know, that he just got you again thinking like that. And he just slipped it in, just a few words. You could easily miss something like that.
It's like no love involved. But I love it all the dummies, all the ignorance, all the innocence. We out under the omnipotent.
Feeling that too, you see it.
We out immigrants, pray he uses his instruments from the soles of my feet to where I reach with my ligaments. Eminence is the word, it's benefits when you serve. These boppers tell me they love me like Beckham, they still get curved, cause I know that love's a verb, and that requires some action. I've been attacking these beats every bar, I still get reaction like, oh snap, Tobe, go hard. That boy got something, my bro's trapped, no holds barred. They'll keep it coming, a generation plummeting. I'm summoning the OGs to come together for better, not just for cheddar or cheese or mozzarella or any adjective that comes to mind. For dollar signs, mumble rap is lyrical homicide. For young impressionable minds that's constantly trying to find something authentic. That's why they say I'm one of a kind. I know.
Yo, I gotta bring that back.
All the ignorance, all the innocence, we out under the omnipotent hell. We out immigrants, pray he uses his instruments
Thinking
from
about
the soles
the
of my
all-knowing
feet
God.
to where I reach with my ligaments. Eminence is the word, it's benefits when you serve. These boppers tell me they love me like Beckham, they still get curved, cause I know that
Like
love's a
Beckham.
verb, and that requires some action. I've been attacking these beats every bar, I still get reaction like, oh snap, Tobe, go hard. That boy got something, my bro's trapped, no holds barred. They'll keep it coming, a generation plummeting. I'm summoning the OGs to come together for better, not just for cheddar or cheese or mozzarella.
Yo, he said, I'm summoning the OGs, right? Like almost like a old witchcraft, right? You get your old stir pot and wear a hat just like me and get your old witch face on. He said, I'm summoning all the OGs, right? Let's, you know, my wife's in the back like, yeah, mom. But, you know, he's like, I'm summoning the OGs. Like, yo, let's lead these kids, right? Let's get together. I think he says, let's get together for something other than cheddar or cheese, right? Instead of talking about this money, why don't we come through, you know, with purpose? So why don't we come through and help lead? That's just sick the way he put it. And man, I was feeling that second part.
Bro's trapped, no holds barred. They'll keep it coming, a generation plummeting. I'm summoning the OGs to come together for better, not just for cheddar or cheese or mozzarella or any adjective that comes to mind. For dollar signs, mumble rap is lyrical homicide. For young impressionable minds that's constantly trying to find something authentic. That's why they say I'm one of a kind. I know.
Yo, you see what he's saying? It's like a lot of people argue when we say, yo, hip hop, some hip hop is hurting the inner city population, right? It's doing more harm than good. A lot of people say, yo, how can you make that argument? There's been crime way back before hip hop. Why are you blaming it on hip hop now? And that is true. There's other movies that have hip hop, right? You look at old gangster movies, Scarface, Goodfellas, the list goes on and on, The Sopranos. But the problem is, you can even look at other genres, like country music, right? That can sometimes have a lot of violence as well. But there's not a lot of young, impressionable, oppressed, maybe I just created a word, right? When you're oppressed and impressionable, youth that are looking to define themselves, and they're doing it. And like I said, it's hood authenticity has becoming Black identity, especially in these homes that don't have a father. And, I hate to end a video with me preaching there, but it's so important what he's saying. In this message, he was talking about the OGs getting together and helping to lead in our community, not doing it for the money, but doing it for the cause. And it's just, I think a lot of people can flow, and one can create an argument that a lot of people can flow at the same level that he can. But he's not just spitting BS, right? He's not just telling you about, money, hoes, and rims again, right? He's coming at you and trying to spit some knowledge, which is awesome. We need more cats like this.
Oh snap, Tobe, go hard. That boy got something, my bro's trapped, no holds barred. They'll keep it coming, a generation plummeting. I'm summoning the OGs to come together for better, not just for cheddar or cheese or mozzarella or any adjective that comes to mind. For dollar signs, mumble rap is lyrical homicide. For young impressionable minds that's constantly trying to find something authentic. That's why they say I'm one of a kind. I know. Yeah. thank me later. It's in my nature to work like a Mexican when it comes to labor. My favorite rapper was raised about 9 miles outside Decatur and late.
See, I'll definitely give it a pass here, but I always tell people, like, yo, bro, I don't know how I feel. I just did a Joyner Lucas reaction to the "I'm not racist," right? And I'm like, yo, I don't know how I feel about people that aren't black when they keep saying that nigga. It's like, I don't know. In the inner city, yeah, we use it all the time. But I gotta say, if you're saying that, like, people like Mexicans, right, and Puerto Ricans, because I've seen it, they say it, and I check them sometimes, and they say, yo, we're oppressed too, right? We go through struggle too, and I always say it's not the same. But yo, I would say, if we're saying Mexican people can't say it, I don't know that we should be able to say people work like Mexicans, because that's a stereo. We don't want stereotypes in any fashion. We also, but it's not one would argue it's not a negative stereotype, right? You're saying I work like a Mexican. You're implying that you're a hard worker, right? That's what Mexicans are known for. They dress like me, right? You got your flannel on, you got your hat, you're hard work in the fields, right? That's what it's implying. I don't think it would work the same if we were saying something stereotypical about another community, whether it be black or Puerto Rican. So I don't know. I just don't think it should go either way. But I get it. It's for the bars. It's hip hop. We shouldn't try to dissect everything and get into everything like that and make it a whole racial thing. But just something that comes to mind. And that's again excellent lyrics. It makes you think about stuff like this.
That's why they say I'm one of a kind. I know. Yeah, thank me later. It's in my nature to work like a Mexican when it comes to labor. My favorite rapper was raised about 9 miles outside Decatur, and lately I feel my face should be featured up in the fader, straight up. DK used to keep the cake up. He probably the reason every line on point like a shape up. That don't really wear makeup. Mama say she needs acres, so I'ma get her a bracelet by Jacob. A crick that's spacious, some diamonds that look like glaciers. They freeze her ill when she wake up and do it all just because I recognize she courageous. I do. Even though I don't say sway after I'm done, I hope that they replay this little holy flow. Everybody, if you want to just keep going, I keep going. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You gotta turn him off. He just keep going with it, bro. And he
said the
look at yo. That's like my face. He killed that
with my wife.
Yeah.
I can't go back and tell her. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back. I mean, what I
love
it. Let me fade the mics down. I'm gonna have a little huddle up real quick. Fade the mics down. Let's let a little instrumental play one day real quick. I'm gonna talk to you guys.
Is he coming back with it, or was that it? Yo, he killed that as a freestyle. Even if he wrote part of it, had it in his mind. Yo, he killed that again. He just. I don't know that there's somebody else right now in the game that's taking it to that level. Some would argue Kanye, but it is true. I like a lot of old Kanye. Some of new Kanye can be a little corny, right? I don't know if he's not somebody who, man, every video, I think he's going more down that road of Black Thought, right? But I wish him commercial success too, because he's bringing something. I don't know anybody else in that genre, in that space right now that's doing it at this level. So sick, man. And to see, I just found out about Tobe, man, probably within the last 3 weeks. It looks like this video was back in 2018, so he's been making moves for a while. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're checking out new music. We've done a lot of Tobe here. I'm a fan myself, and not just for the reactions. Like, I'm a fan. I want to hear some of his older music, but the bars are sick, and this was not. He definitely brought it here. One of the best that I've seen on Sway, for sure. There's just not like, hold on, let me do it again. Like, he went right in. It sounded like he could have just kept going too. Sick with it.